I've got big problems with the people who are running football, and I'm not a big enough person for them to even bother listening to me.
A lot of things have been said over the last few days, some of it almost slanderous, and we've never commented.
Is it fair that Wayne Rooney walks out for nothing? No, it isn't. No, and it's ruining the game.
I think you've got to send Alex Ferguson a tape of this game, haven't you? Isn't that what he asked for?
The game is wrong. The people in charge of the game are wrong. And I'm not calling them names, I'm just telling them they're wrong. They are so wrong, this is frightening.
And we're playing Notts Forest on Thursday, and he objected to that. Now, that was fixed up 4 months ago. We were supposed to play Notts Forest. I mean, that sort of stuff, we're bigger than that.
If Alex Ferguson is being bullied by a player and his agent, or whatever how you want to call it, how wrong is the game?
When you do that with footballers, like he said about Leeds, and when you do things like that about a man like Stuart Pearce, I've kept really quiet, but I'll tell you something. He went down in my estimation when he said that. We have not resorted to that, but I'll tell you, you can tell him now, I'll be watching it, we're still fighting for this title, and he's got to go to Middlesbrough and get something. And I'll tell you, honestly, I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
FIFA, UEFA, whoever you are, you're wrong.
I think football in this country is so honest, and so, honestly, when you look sometimes abroad, you've got your doubts. But it really has got to me, and I've voiced it live, not in front of the press or anywhere. I'm not even going to the press conference.
We had it right. Ask us how we were doing it, and that's what you should have copied with the Bosman rule.
The battle's still on, and Man United have not won this yet. Not by any means.
Some complete person who isn't in the real world, in our realm, said if you're 24, oh yeah, 24, you can go and be what you like and do what you like. Who is this person? How wrong is that? Sort your life out.
You know, he is a specialist in failure. I'm not. Because I don't behave as a clown on the touchline, it means that I lost my passion. The reality is that he's a specialist, because 8 years without a piece of silverware, that's failure. I prefer to behave the way I'm doing it, much more mature. If I do that in Chelsea, 8 years, I leave London, I don't come back. I don't think you have to behave like a crazy guy on the touchline to have that passion. If supposedly he is right and I am afraid of fail, it's because I don't fail many times.
Well, I don't think anybody would have to think that we deserve something from the game.
I have to talk about facts, because I think it's important.
Well, that's Andy's opinion. I mean, I don't always agree with Andy's opinion.
I don't want to play mind games too early. I think that they want to start, so I was taking some facts.
No, I wouldn't agree on that one bit. I thought the first 15 to 20 minutes, possibly, they were the better side. I thought 20 minutes before half-time, we controlled the game. Dave Bessett's made 2 brilliant saves in that spell.
Mr. Ferguson, and it's a fact, he was charged for the FA with improper conduct.
I don't agree one bit with you, Andy, about your they wanted him. Well, that's a cliche, son.
He was very clear the other day, and it's a fact. I am not playing mind games, I am talking about facts.
You're below the drop line. Where next for Coventry City?
Tottenham on Saturday. That's next. That's next.
I am talking about facts. I am not talking about my impression, things that everybody can see every single week.
I'm sorry, you can sit there and look and play with all your silly machines as much as you like. I'm manager of a football team, I'm an experienced manager. Yeah, if the boys haven't done enough, I'll whip them. But I ain't whipping them for that tonight. Who won the Man of the Match award?
Dave Besant won the Man of the Match.
Oh, sorry, so he must have played not bad then. Thank you very much, lads. See you later.
Thanks for coming.
I don't know why politicians don't do what the country wanted, if I'm honest. You know, they had a referendum, you know, and now we see different politicians and everybody else trying to put the foot in it with Theresa instead of getting behind her, you know.
With David Moyes been there for 5 years now, he's built a club, he's built a good football club. And irrespective of what Rafa Benitez says, they are a big club. We call them a small club, which just points to his arrogance.
Why did we have a referendum in the first bloody place? You know, I can't wait to get out of them, if I'm honest. I think we'll be far better out of the bloody thing, hey, in every aspect. And to hell with the rest of the world, hey?
When you see what Hood is doing with Fellaini, yeah, that's a penalty.
My performance deserves much more than that.
Shall I grab you with your hair? And what is your reaction when I grab you? Your hair is much shorter than Vellani, but when I do that, what are you doing then?
About the red cards, I prefer really not to speak.
Every human being who is grabbed with the hair, only with sex masochism, then it is allowed, but not in other situations.
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Well, you might just criticise Louis van Gaal for playing long ball as much as you sometimes criticise me.
When you have 60%, nearly 60% ball possession, do you think that you can do that with long balls?
You know, in the end, it's paid off for him, so you can't knock it in the end.
West Ham United has played 71% of the long balls to the forwards, and we 49. We scored because of that also. So I think a very good decision of the manager.
It only paid off by the fact that I think if Carl Jenkins had headed the ball where he wanted to and he didn't, and we'd perhaps would have won 1-0.
Again, they did it with 71 and we 49%. And I give it to you, you can copy it, and then you go to Big Sam and maybe he can give a good interpretation.
No, thanks. I shall have a look at that when I get the opportunity. So, thank you very much.